All right. Welcome to another episode of Tell the Truth Boxing Pod. Your boy Valley Savage, Rick Numero Uno. Make sure to hit that like, that subscribe on everything, please. Twitter, Instagram, share us on YouTube. I don't care your TikToks. If you got a tablet, go and follow us on there too. If you grab your kid's tablet and then follow us on there too. Tell your moms, your aunties, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, especially on Twitter. Go follow us on Twitter. Need 600 of y'all to follow us so we can get you here. So it's not just us talking. You know, you can call up and be like, yo, y'all don't know shit about boxing. Let me teach y'all something, But you can't do that if you don't support. Like, subscribe. It's totally free. It costs you nothing. It takes a couple seconds. We come to you today with some craziness from Blair to Flair. Who
Woo! Woo!
oh man, this guy has he's a character. I'll give him that. He is a character, and he cannot keep Jaron Ennis out of his fucking mouth. He cannot stop talking about the kid. And it's just clear that this is his last hope. It seems like it's his last hope. It seems like desperation. But I think it's falling on deaf ears. I don't think people really give a shit. Because the boy is unranked. Even after he did a nice little number on Adrian Broner.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. He
Still
knocked
kind
his
of
teeth
shocked
out.
on that one, yo. Still kind of
Yeah.
shocked on that one, man.
Yeah,
AB. Fuck, man. AB.
I was rooting for AB too, man.
Same here, yo.
I was rooting for
About
AB.
billions. I wanted him back.
I wanted him back.
He seemed like he was like, on his shit again. I'm like, yo, we're gonna get AB. We're gonna get the old AB, especially against this, this up and coming little flashy dude. I'm like, we got it, man. And it just didn't happen. And then with his tooth getting knocked out, I was like, oh man.
Not the tooth champ.
Not the
I wonder, what does the tooth fairy get somebody who has all that money?
Yeah.
What do you get
I
somebody
don't
like
know.
that?
I think they try to get him a world title. I think the Tooth Fairy tries to get him a world title, man. Fuck,
Oh
man.
God, man.
He
Get him
got
a
too
W.
much money. Get him
Needs
a dub.
man.
Yeah, get him a dub,
W,
yo.
man.
That's what the Tooth Fairy gets him.
Put a WBC, a WBA under his pillow, man.
Pillow.
At least an interim, like shit, bro.
A U.S. Continental, like give him some.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit, bro. I'm tired of
Damn, bro.
And the thing is that
so
Adrian
sad.
Broner is so good for boxing. Like when Adrian Broner is winning, is so good for boxing. He always has content. He's really good in the press conferences. He's the best at the post conferences. Like
his post-fight interviews are probably some of the most legendary.
I can't think of anybody better than Adrian Broner after the fight is over. Besides maybe like Muhammad Ali after like when he was in his prime.
Oh yeah, I mean he was great.
Yeah,
but AB, man, Dominican, Mexican, any man can get it. Damn, yo, we need AB, man. It's sad, yeah. It truly is, man. But I think that shows it's a wrap. You know what I mean? And I hate to say that because he's a former, multiple division world champ. The dude has he's done a lot for boxing in his short little window, but it just seems like that, yeah, AB, it's no more, man. If you're losing the Blair to Flair, like, that's fucking wild, man.
See, but you know what? I'll just ask this because I know how you feel, but the people don't know how you feel. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Blair to Flair, and his boxing ability? Not personally, but
not personally.
As a we'll get into the personal after.
Yeah.
But as far as just the fighter, the guy that's in the ring.
Yep. I mean, he does have, He does have good things he brings. I'm trying to think. Is that 47? I mean, he does have good timing. He has decent speed. I don't think he has much pop, but I think he has enough where he can use his speed to like time people and counter people. He has good feet. He's fast. He's athletic. Um, I don't know how tough he is because I mean we seen what Alexis Rocha did to him. Um, I mean he was talking. I think, and even we're gonna probably go into it, but even with like his interview recently, he's talking about that fight like it was like short notice. But I think he had a month, so you got 4 weeks to prepare for somebody. I really can't say that's like that short of a notice. Maybe if it was like a week or two, that is kind of short. Um, but obviously you should be in training and always being prepared. So yeah, I mean he has good boxing ability. I don't think he has the best IQ. I don't think he has the best footwork. I don't think he has the best power. Um, but he has good speed and boxing ability. I don't knock him for that. I think he's very athletic too. I think with Flair, what stands out the most to me when I watch him is he's very athletic. Very athletic.
So you don't think he has pop, even though like he punched out Adrian Broner's tooth,
Yeah,
and
I think that was well placed and timed. I don't know if that was just necessarily like he has crazy, devastating power.
yeah, yeah, nah, yeah, I
Yeah,
can
I don't know,
understand that.
but I feel you. That shit is crazy though.
And then
You
but
can
what
knock
he
out a
did
man's
to,
tooth, man.
well, also what he did to Malik Hooker, Maurice Hooker.
Maurice,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So and he put
I
Maurice,
know.
he put Maurice, like you can tell that Maurice is feeling that shit. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then that's the guy too that was coming up in the Crawford camp. You know, he had Bomac in his corner, and Blair had did that to him. You know,
oh yeah.
um, but yeah, but I mean, as far as Blair to Fair, like to me, yeah, you still have that Alexis Rocha fight because I mean, like I look at it like this, like like again, he always has boots in his mouth, but at the end of the
Yo, the
day,
wrong person. The wrong
if
person.
you give Boots 5 days to prepare for Alexis Rocha, that never happens. That never
Boots is
happens.
Boots is ready on any given time. Boots
You
is
can walk in the gym like Alexis Rocha. You can give him 3 months and be like, "Hey, look, you're just gonna surprise Boots. You're just gonna walk
yeah.
into the dungeon. You're gonna completely surprise him. He's not gonna know you're coming. You're gonna get 3 months. He's gonna have two seconds.
Yep. He
Boots would
just
mop. He would scrape Alexis Rocha, bro. He would scrape him.
I
Boots is
agree.
always ready. He's not drinking. He's not smoking. He's not, you know, wilding in the streets. He's not doing none of that shit,
Nah,
bro. He's always in the fucking gym. I don't want to hear it. Like when it comes
I
to,
agree.
I just don't, bro. And then I don't know. And it just seems like let's just get into the footage of this guy, man, because I just think like
Let's get right into it. Let's just throw
because
the
there
footage
is
out
there
there,
is
right?
there is one thing, right? I'll say, and I gotta
That
clip it
you
up
agree
too
with?
because I don't want to. That I actually think that Blair does better than Boots.
Okay.
There's one thing, but you'll
Shit.
see in a second. Hold
Okay.
on, let me see this shit.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Give me
I
one
want to hear and
second.
see this, man, because yo, Boots, that's the wrong person to be getting upset, yo. Oh, let's
and
hear
and yeah, and hold on, Boots. If you ever hear this, just let me finish, champ. You just gotta let me. I don't want
it.
no
Just give
smoke.
me a
I don't.
second.
Yeah, just I don't want no problems. Just let me finish,
Just,
champ. You're gonna see
just.
what I'm saying.
don't want to just like, oh yeah, let's just hurry up and throw you in there, and then like and then just like throw you under the rug. No, like boxing deserves Blair to Flair at 100%, Jaron Ennis at 100%, and the promotion at 100%. Boxing deserves it, and that's how I feel about it.
Now, I kind of I disagree. I don't think boxing needs this.
At
Because
all.
at the end of the day, who the fuck is Blair Flair? You know what I mean?
At
Like,
all.
he is a character. Like you said, all the things that he does well, but do we really need that fight? Like, are we like, oh shit, damn, yo, that's the next Crawford and Spence? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to spend $80 on that fight. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nobody. If anybody's paying for that fight, it's gonna be people paying to see Boots.
Facts.
But
I mean, he did 14,000. First time being at the Wells Fargo.
and a sellout, he fucking crushed it.
He crushed it. He brought Philly
What's
out,
your
man.
thoughts on obviously Eddie Hearn losing the purse bid and Jaron?
Let me see.
For a reason that they weren't able to get that deal done with Top Rank and with
Brian
Norman, because Destiny, you can't run from Destiny but for so long. I mean, what are they trying to do? They're trying to like,
This guy's a clown, bro.
how
Run
far
from Destiny.
They're gonna run until I get old or something. Is that what? It's
Oh,
gonna
they're
have to
running
happen?
from him
I'm
until
gonna
he
have to
get
be on
old, bro.
crutches to fight me. Is that how
He got to
That's
be on
wild.
crutches
What
for
you
him
gonna
to
do,
fight
man?
him, bro.
That's wild.
Shout out
Good.
to the boxing voice, man. Shout out to Ness. This guy has he's a lunatic, bro. He's lost his mind, bro. And the thing is though, is that like it's like this. It's gotten to a point where I don't think that Boots would fight you off the strength of I think that Boots would rather fight him in the street right now than
Yeah.
actually fight you in the ring. And why would I say that? Because Blair needs Boots. Boots does not need Blair.
Facts.
If he never fights him, nobody will ever remember, oh, yo, but you know what I mean? You never fought Blair Cobbs. Like it's gonna who the hell's gonna say that? Nobody's ever gonna say that. Like, so
Ain't
if
nobody
he
gonna
would have
say it.
ever fight him, it would be Boots doing Blair a favor. Because even if he
Exactly.
beats the living dog shit out of him, which I believe that's exactly what's gonna happen, he's still gonna be that's still probably gonna be the biggest check he'll ever get.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm Boots, why would I bless you with a check? I'm just gonna wait until you try to bring your country ass back around these Philly streets, and then I'm gonna see if you're still talking like that. That's what I mean, if I was Boots, that's what I would do. Oh, you was talking all that shit. So talk now. So what's up now? Oh well, hey Boots, we can get it on in the ring. Like, nah,
Copping a
motherfucker,
plea.
no, you're
Copping
not
the
gonna get.
plea.
We're not
You're
getting
gonna
nothing
be
on in the ring. So you can
copping the
catch
plea.
you cop a check so I can put food on your table after you talk all that shit. Nah, you can catch this fade right here
On
for free.
site. On site.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen, but yo, this guy,
Nah.
he's a lunatic. But I mean, I don't know how you feel. How do you? So then, what is Blair like in person? Like, what is he? Because you know who he is, right? Like he knows who you are, and you and you know who he is.
We have some cross training in the past. Man, this is way back when I was with Chino, Ted Farmer, Cornflake, Jason Sosa. A bunch of us were training in the same place, and Blair would come in to spar, It was always Sosa, which was surprising because Sosa was a 30-pounder, smaller opponent, but the boy can crack. I remember I've done rounds with Sosa before, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like this little dude's fucking explosive, powerful. He's got crack. He's got pop." So yeah, Blair would come in and get rounds with Sosa, and I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know who Flair was at the time. We're talking like, sheesh, probably talking like 8 years ago. This is a while, man. So when he would come in and get that work, I remember Sosa was always getting rounds with him, and Sosa would just be chopping this dude down, man. And I'm like, holy shit, because he's towering over Sosa, and you're seeing him, you're thinking, yo, like this dude was just gonna be able to keep Sosa on the outside, use his speed, use his footwork, be able to keep control over Sosa. And yeah, Sosa was chopping that boy up, man. It was good work. But yeah, Sosa would really go to work on him, man. But this is years back. I don't even. Yeah, I think I only remember rounds with Sosa. I don't remember rounds with Cornflake, Tev. It was always Sosa. I think Sosa was getting prepared for someone in particular. So they were bringing him in, I think. But yeah, man, I remember him years back, and he always had the red winning set on. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this dude's got to be legit because you rocking that winning set. You know it ain't cheap. So, so I was like, yeah, this dude got to be for real, man. But yeah, he was always a cool, humble. What he does, man, I think he really does it for this. He wants to do it for the attention, the views, the likes. Because honestly, when I remember Flair, obviously from the sparring and seeing him in the gym, training with the people I was around, he was super humble. He was super funny, cool, humble. But when you get to a certain point and you're not, maybe you want to get the bigger opportunities, what we got to do now is talk. So, and he does it well. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're talking about right now, he's a character, he's this, he's wild. But he knows how to talk because we're paying attention to it. We're looking to hear him.
That's why I said that there's one thing that he does better than Boots.
There we go. Aha. And
there's one thing and it's that.
It's just one thing.
If Boots could talk like Blair talks, because we all know he has the talent to back it up.
Shit.
But if he had the mouth that Blair had, he would be. I don't think it's a stretch to say that he would be bigger than Tank. If he can talk, if he ran his mouth.
You think he'd be bigger than Tank? You think he'd be bigger than Tank?
Because here's the thing.
Shit.
Tank gets knockouts, but so does Boots. And Boots beats the living dog shit out of people, and he knocks you out. And the thing is that he's at I guess it used to be the Glamour division in 147. You know what I mean? But if he talked like that, like why it would not be as hard as it is to get a fight with Jaron if he was a draw. You know what I'm saying? And if he had a mouth like that, it would bring more people to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
Boots doesn't have to be a character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying for Boots to go and paint his nails like the weirdo. I'm not saying to go and do that. I'm not saying to act all crazy and act all foolish and be like, woo, and like, no, bro, it would help Boots if you would just do some more interviews. Just be yourself, but just be more available. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and just put more content out there for people to see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you, and that's why I thought that it would be a good thing for him to go with Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn does that for his fighters. He talks for his fighters. He bigs up his fighters. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was like, all right, yo, he's going with Eddie Hearn. Boom, this is perfect. He's gonna talk for him. He don't need to talk. And then you see what happened with fucking Karen, and it's like, bro, how'd you lose that purse bid? Like, how in the world did you even, you know what I'm saying? And then you see what was bid, and it's like, oh, you missed it by 200, and like it was like 230,000. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. How, bro? And now you have the conundrum where Boots may have to fucking vacate, because I mean, if I'm Boots, it's like, I don't even want to hear. And with these casuals, bro, I'm gonna pull every last strand of hair out my head if I hear that Boots is ducking Karen. If I see it, if I read it, I'm gonna lose my mind. We in a first fight with Karen, give me one round where Karen won.
I was just about to say that. How you gonna argue with something where there wasn't even like a clear round that Karen won? Like, who's saying, who's gonna want to rematch that? Why am I rematching something where it's not even close? I don't care what you're ranked. And we see these other, the thing that's fucked up too, man, is we see these other big stars fucking avoid, move on. They pick the fights. Now I think I guess like the sanctioning bodies are maybe trying to crack down or something now because they're trying to prove a point or something. I don't know, but I feel like Canelo was always doing this shit. Certain fighters were just like avoiding their fucking number one
It's only the big.
content.
It's only the big dudes, bro. It's
Yeah.
only the big guys.
Yep.
Because the
The big
IBF,
fish.
you see that the IBF just now, after how many years, finally put their foot down with Canelo. Finally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, listen, you're gonna fight. I don't even remember his name. Who was Canelo's last mandatory, bro?
Well,
his mandatory.
What's his name? Not the.
I don't.
begins with like
it
a
was
R.
William Skull or something like that. It was like William Skull.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
some
okay.
bro never even heard. Even Canelo was like, "Who is that? Like, who you're gonna mandate me, Canelo Alvarez, to fight this guy?" Like, and the IBF was dead serious. It's like, bro, if you ain't fighting him, then drop the belt. And then now you see that Canelo, he actually did drop the belt.
Yeah,
he's gonna fight Berlanga. He's gonna fight Berlanga instead. But they finally, after how many years of, you know what I mean?
Down.
They're finally cracking down.
IBF is whack. I mean, whatever. But
I actually, this is the one time I think. Well, we talked before, like off screen and like the group chats and shit like that. I think I actually like the IBF. I think that they're the only ones that are like, hey, look, you're gonna follow the rules, and they're the only ones that are like, hey, listen, when you make that weight, you can't go up past 10 pounds. You can't blow up to whatever you want to blow up to. You have to stay within that 10-pound before you get in that ring. You know what I'm saying? So you actually have to be at that weight class to fight for the IBF belt. You know what I'm saying? So it's not these overweight guys. The IBF actually does what they're supposed to do as a sanctioning body. So I always like that. But now I'm gonna be honest. Now I'm kind of feeling biased because it's like, now you fucking with one of my favorite fighters now. You know like
I know.
Like, who the hell wants to see William Skull versus Canelo? Who the hell wants to see Karen versus Boots? Like,
it's just not the fight to make.
And then I can't blame Boots. Like, fuck it. I mean, fuck it.
King 54.
I'm not gonna go to this guy's home country, even though I know I'm gonna win. But I'm not gonna go all the way to this guy's like home country for me to just run around. Because if Karen was running around last time, Karen just got through beating the bricks off of Roman Villa and Avenesian, beating the living daylights out of these guys, bro.
Like,
so if you were running then, what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do?
Shit.
You gonna stand in front of me now after you seen what I did to the last two guys after you? You're gonna stand in front of me now, right?
Hell no.
You're not gonna.
Hell no.
You're gonna run, and you're gonna be running in your home country. So every time you land a little quick jab, where after you run a little marathon around the ring, it's gonna go crazy. Yep. Nah, man, like no. And then I'm gonna be doing it for light money.
Chill, dog. I'm straight.
Not doing that, bro.
Nah,
I'm Boots Ennis, bro. I'm Boots Ennis. I'm the second coming of Jesus. I'm not going to. You know,
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
For real, bro. I'm not. I wouldn't do it. But then now it's I did want Boots to be undisputed at 147.
Same here.
Let's just be honest here. If who are the other belt holders at 147? Mario Barrios is still chasing Manny Pacquiao. Still trying to chase the bag.
We gotta go into that one.
That fight's not happening, bro. Come on now.
Yo, we gotta go into it. There's a lot of crazy talk right now, man. It's wild in the streets.
Well, yeah, Barrios is trying to chase Pacquiao. Stanionis doesn't want to, and they're both with PBC. PBC is like, well, Let's just keep those fights in house. You know how they do. You know how Al Heyman does.
Al Heyman rolls.
So yeah, he's pretty much they'll just block that, and then
Norman, top
and then
rank.
Brian Norman, I guess Brian Norman priced himself out, wanting like I guess like what is it like? What was it like around $2 million to fight
Yeah.
Boots? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how
I don't
feel about
either.
that.
I don't either, and I don't know how.
Mm.
I don't know how fucking Eddie Hearn fumbled that bag. It's a great fight to make.
Eddie Hearn is
know?
getting stingy with the bread, bro, which I don't understand. Because aren't you cool with the richest man in boxing? Aren't you cool with the
Yeah.
Sheik?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he's just throwing millions around anyway, bro. Just getting to be like, just give him the fucking $2 million. You know what I mean?
know.
Like, because at the end of the day, the reason why I don't know how I feel about it, because I'm like, at the end of the day, Brian Norman, bro, have you even made $1 million in one fight before?
There's no way. There's no way he has.
Have you even made one? Have you made even like?
The
Have
top
you made
rank?
like 850 maybe? Like
He's probably
Yeah.
made the most, probably 500,000 at most.
so, and then I'm like, asking for 2 million is like kind of wild, but then I'm like, wait, hold on, let me put myself in their shoes, right? And
Yeah.
remember that his father
Look.
his father used to fight, so he
Mhm.
knows how this shit works.
Norman Senior knows what's up.
So if we're gonna do this and we're gonna fight the supposed boogeyman, right? He has to get through us if he wants to be undisputed, because he said that he wants to be undisputed. Now, my son just got this belt. So
Mhm.
now you want me to sacrifice him to the boogeyman, right? And you want me to do it for some change, like just for what I you want me to do that with the guy that isn't is supposed to be head leaps and bounds against the guy that I just fought? Nah,
Yeah.
if I'm a go
I
in there
agree.
and I'm gonna give you one you want, and he wants to be undisputed, he has to come through, and we're gonna be going to Philadelphia in his home to fight the boogeyman.
In his backyard.
You're gonna
Yeah,
have to pay me.
It's asking for a lot. It's asking for a lot. So you gotta, you have to be compensated. And I tell this to the fighters all the time. So I feel them for what they're doing, and they have every right to. You just became a world champ.
You just got it.
you-
Like I
you
understand.
just
Like
got that.
I get it. Like if it was like 2 or 3 fights, like he defended the belt, he got a
Mhm.
nice little easy fight, because the road
Yup.
to like Brian Norman's road to that belt was not easy. It wasn't easy.
Hell no.
The way he got it was flashy, and we all remember him like crouching down, looking at the dude.
Whoa.
And I was real happy. I was happy for Norman. I was like,
That was an impressive win.
But at the end of the day, like I get it. He hasn't even got a chance to do a victory lap. You know what I'm saying? Like you haven't even got a chance to just chill. Like, you know what? Let me get a nice little easy win here. Let me get a nice little you know what I mean? Like let me get a hometown fight. You come to Atlanta, and let me get a nice little, give me a Roman Villa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give me a David Avenesian. You know what I'm saying? So I can dance around with my family and friends. Oh, now I can't have that? I gotta go to Philly? Shit, the Wells Fargo, and I gotta fight Boots? For what? For 400,000? No.
Yeah, no. No.
Like,
Even a
nah.
mill is kind of like no.
I would have probably did it for $1 million, bro.
For a mill? I don't know, man.
For $1 million? And I
I think
understand,
they're
like, you gotta
smart.
pay your promoters, you gotta pay the sanctioning body.
You pay your manager, you pay your coaches, you pay your camp. It goes quick, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how much that money gets stretched and distributed.
And then if you lose that belt, it's gonna be a long time, bro. It's gonna be a long time before you get it back, because Boots ain't leaving until he gets the undisputed. If he becomes unified, he ain't going nowhere until he gets the other 2 belts. He won't care if he has to wait outside of Al Heyman's home of residence,
Doorstep.
bro.
Doorstep.
I'm waiting.
Ready.
Like, you're gonna have to get both of these guys. I'll fight them both on the same. Like, I don't get it. And like I said, Stanionis had to wait a long time. He was waiting for Spence. He was for Spence and Crawford to fight. He took step
Well,
aside.
wasn't he supposed to fight Barrios too before Barrios even won the belt? I feel like that matchup was talked about also. I feel like that matchup was talked about before Barrios even was like claimed the champ.
No.
I feel like nah.
Nah, what happened? Okay, with Stanionis, it was he was supposed to. I believe he was supposed to fight Spence. Then Spence, obviously was in negotiations with Crawford, or that whole saga was happening with Crawford. But then what was happening was he was supposed to fight Virgil. Then remember that got rescheduled.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
3
right.
times?
Virgil, there it is. Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil. So then Virgil ends up like having to reschedule. Then he actually moved up.
Yeah, because they knew 47 was too much.
So then he gets the belt, and then he's on the same page as Brian Norman. Like, shit, I just got this belt, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
All this step aside, I was in all these, because you know what's the hardest part about a fight, bro? Is it the fight or is it training?
Training camp's the roughest part, man.
Okay, so then you were going for what, 2.5 years training for Virgil Ortiz, that in a fight that never happened. And then because you want to be a world champion, you know what I'm saying? You thought you were gonna fight Errol Spence. That doesn't happen, you know what I'm saying? So then now I finally got the belt. After all that, I finally got it. And then it says, all right, yeah, now I'm gonna go fight Boot Tennis. Nope.
Hell no. Yeah, I don't shit.
Nope,
I don't blame
not doing
them
it.
either. Nope.
And then it's the same thing with Barrios. Like, Barrios went and got, punched all around the ring with Tank. Then you had Keith Thurman's he cut off his ponytail. He's Once Upon a Time Thurman, and he still beats you. You know what I'm saying? So then you lose that one, and then it's like shit. And then he's come up, he gets with Bob Santos, and then he beats the break off of Ugas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he does his thing, and now he's on the same thing as Brian Norman. It's like, I'm trying to get a payday.
Yeah, I earned my way to this title. Now I want to get paid.
Yep. Before I go and up in the Philly but the thing is though, is that if Boots was more, you know what I'm saying?
I know you're saying more of a draw.
Then I think that they would fight him. It wouldn't even be a problem to give him, like, if Brian Norman is asking for $2 million, it wouldn't be no problem, because
it wouldn't,
bro. Yeah. And the thing is that Boots, I hope don't take this shit personal, bro, because he is a draw, because he did something no boxer's ever done in Philadelphia, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh, for sure. Ever.
14.1 thousand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he would just do just a few more, just a little bit more, bro, just do a couple more interviews, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just put yourself out there more, bro.
I think he's starting to. I think that was another, as much as like there's a lot of hate and I think a lot of flashback at Eddie Hearn and Matchroom right now because of what's been fumbled around. I think that was a good move because, like you said earlier, Eddie's going to promote his fighters. Eddie's going to constantly put out content of him. I think he's going to be constantly talked about, and he's forcing Boots now to be getting involved with more shoots and more footage and more film of him, of content of him of people finding out who Boots is. And I think everybody knows, like you're discussing, that Boots is not the one to talk. Boots is about business. Mm-hmm. Boots is not going to be this one to be Flair to Blair, whatever the fuck, flashy ass. Like, that's not Boots. Like, Boots is just a humble savage. And it's just a shame that humble savages don't get the credit and don't get the fame they deserve because they don't want to talk. It just sucks, but that's the biz, man. It's hard to be the complete package. It's hard to be the Muhammad Ali's. It's hard to be the Floyd Mayweathers. It's hard to be, these are like, think about it. These are the GOATs. Like they can talk and they backed it up. You know what I'm saying? And it's a hard it's a hard package to have, and it's a shame. And Boots knows, like, it's no disrespect, but he knows, man. Like he knows that's part of the game, and he's like, yo, fuck it. Like it sucks. Like I'm just gonna keep knocking people out, and they're gonna have to respect me. And it's just a longer path. Just
They're
a
only
longer
gonna
path.
respect you if you fight somebody that they respect.
I know. Exactly. Dude, that's always the talk. Like
You know what I'm
even
saying? Nobody
if you bring
respects Nobody respects
Yeah.
Lipinets.
Oh, I know, and
saying?
that's
Like,
crazy. A former world champ.
nobody respects a Roman Villa. People
Villa.
felt like he lost to Rashidi Ellis. Like you shouldn't have even been there to begin with. Nobody respects a David Avanesian. Nobody gives a damn
Nope.
that he got knocked out by Crawford.
By
Nobody gives a
Crawford.
fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
I
who the
know.
hell cares?
Nobody knows that.
Nobody
Nobody cares.
even though I thought that they were outstanding, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Of
love what he
course.
was the slow motion move that he did against Villa. The way that he just took Avanesian's will, bro. I'll
my
never
God.
forget the scene where they're just getting a stretcher ready, and my man's just waiting there on the ropes. It's like, yo, I just can't wait to lay down on that stretcher, bro. Like, just after what Boots just did to him, he's amazing, bro. Amazing in the
Absolutely
ring.
is.
Like, if he had the flash outside the ring that he does inside of it, he would be. I'm telling you, bro. I don't think there's a stretch. He would be bigger than Tank. He would be bigger than Tank.
Yeah, that's a bold statement because we all know and we all have talked about on plenty of episodes of how like Tank brings the show out. You know what I mean? Everybody and their moms is at a Tank fight. You know what I mean?
But Tank is actually like he's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like when he does the press conferences, like even when he does the all access or whatever they call it now, the gloves off or whatever the fuck they call it now.
I know.
Tank he's funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like when he be told like, yo, that shit was funny that he just did. And Boots is like, even like when he's at the press conferences and people are talking crazy, he's like, he'll look at him like, all right. And then he do the face of it, and he looks through you like,
like I'm about to kill you.
I'm gonna when you get in that ring, you know what I mean? And then like he does his thing. What happens is exactly what, but if he just had that, just you know what I mean?
I know. It's a little bit of a spark, a little bit of some type of flash to get people to like be drawn in and tune in. It just sucks. Skills, they say the saying is skills pay the bills, but skills is not enough to pay the bills anymore because it's like if you know what I'm saying, it's like, yo, if I might have the skills, but if I can't be out here talking some shit or being out here making people want to hear me talk, then people are just short-lived on it. They're like, oh, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, it's dope to see how Tank has become that type of like funny and like kind of like charismatic dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
because
he's so funny, bro. Yeah, he had me dying in the last year when he jumped
that
Frank.
That shit had me rolling, yo.
He's like,
bruh.
yo, he's like, ain't none of y'all real. He's like, the only one real is your brother. He's like, oh, and his brother was behind him. He was like, oh, that's him right there. He's like, yeah, you a real one. He's like, but you not. I was like, yo. Like, yo, this guy is, he's a character, bro.
I know, man. Yeah, it's the shame, man. And you know what's, I think that's, I don't know, man. I think that's kind of what Boots was raised on because he watched a lot of talk, and I think with Bozy, he's a great trainer, good father. He had his older brothers come up in the game. I think Boots is like, he's just super humble. He's super humble, man. I think he was just brought up right, and just like he's like, yo, like he don't want to talk. He just likes to fight. It's crazy because even like look at Canelo now. Like even Canelo's fucking hilarious talking when he talks English and shit. Like
Canelo's funny.
it went from like just funny Spanish only and now it's like transitioning into that.
Yeah, like
I'm
you don't
learning
even need a
English.
translator. Like I go and do interviews now, and I know all the curse
Yeah.
words and shit. Like he's like,
Uh-huh.
what Canelo like? Yeah, now I know what motherfucker means now. You know, you know. Yeah, bro. Like he's
Yo,
funny
so,
too now, bro. Like,
so
but
it's good.
yo,
It's
but
good for
even like
boxing,
even
man.
with damn, what fight was that, bro? Uh, damn, it might have been the I think it was Riyadh season. What was the last Riyadh season card?
the one we
Uh,
just the one we just had
it wasn't Crawford, right? There was one after that.
with Jared Big Baby in them,
Yeah, that was
or
big. That was the one with Crawford, though. That was the one that was
mm.
super stacked. But either way,
So what about
it was in
Pitbull and
the
them?
Middle
Yeah.
East. It was in the Middle East, and yo, Crawford like walked right by Boots.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Like
I
he
did
walked
see that.
right
I
by
remember
him.
on the
You know
way
what I'm
in.
saying? And I'm not saying I don't think, bro, there isn't. I think Boots will look the devil right in the face and not be scared, and not be
At
scared at
all.
all. But
At
bro,
all.
I would have been like, "Oh, yo, what's up? You said I didn't say you don't contract? Oh, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Like just like how Crawford when Spence was
When he would
and
approach Spence.
after that Marisa and he walked right up to him like, yo, what's up? What you know what I mean? You want to fight or what? Yo,
Yeah.
that was your like that's your
That was his
opportunity
door.
right there.
That
To
was
be
his
like, yo,
window.
oh, what's up? Like, let me just check your temperature real quick. Now that you're standing in front of me in arm's reach, let me see if you got that same energy. You know what I'm saying? It's one
Yeah.
thing if we talking on the phone, but now that I'm standing in front of you, let me. What's up now?
Yeah.
Are we gonna fight or what?
I know.
Do I gotta come to 154 to come find you? Is that what I need? You know what I'm saying? At least like
I
say,
know.
you know what I'm saying? Something. The cameras is rolling and shit like that. And
I
then
know.
you just see Crawford just walk right on by. And it's like, oh my God, bro. It's
You
like
just see Boots just smile and
God is
smirk
just
and just
throwing
laugh.
you the alley oop, bro. And
Alley-oop.
you missed it. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's something that maybe with Eddie Hearn in the camp, they have to start letting him know, like, yo, you gotta jump on these moments, man. You gotta jump on these opportunities when they present themselves, because that's gonna be your opportunity to really create a buzz, and all of a sudden you're talked about on all social media platforms. Like, yeah, one little altercation, yo, one little incident with each other, all of a sudden the social media networks are going crazy. We saw it with Spence Jr. and T Bud, you know what I mean, when they were going back and forth.
bro, that clip lasted for years, bro. Once that happened, bro, you must have if that original video must have at least 20 million views, bro. 20
Yeah,
million views,
million.
bro. Like people have been replaying
Yeah.
for years. It had to been at least what 5 or 6 years,
Yeah,
because that was before he re-upped his contract with Top Rank. He signed for another 3 years, so I think that was probably like 5 years, bro, that we had with that video
that we had that clip
of
I
him
know.
checking Spence's temperature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Man, that was
yeah,
it, bro.
that
But
was
now
the alley-oop.
it looks like 47 is done, that he's probably going to drop the belt and go to 154, which I don't
Fuck,
mind,
man.
because at the end of the day, 54 is where the smoke is at. It's where the smoke is at. And the sources are saying that, you know, again, from Ness over there at the Boxing Voice, is saying that it's this guy.
Yeah,
Saying
the
that
one
it
that has
is
a body.
yeah, man, he got him and Sabril are the body snatchers.
Damn, yeah.
This
That's some
guy
shit.
right here. This is Charles Conwell, everybody.
He's with Golden Boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Okay, I did remember seeing this dude. Okay.
And honestly, bro, he's and I like Brian Norman a lot, but boy, this guy right here,
Mm-hmm.
like he brings it, bro. I think he might actually be better than Brian, and I'm not fucking kidding. And but the thing is, and he's a 54, like he's a natural 54.
No, he's a big dude. You can see it.
So and then at Boots actually coming up, this might be more of a test for Boots. Not saying that he won't win, but
No.
this might be more of a test than
Oh,
Brian
I
Norman
could
would have
see.
been.
Yeah. No, I could definitely see that. Yeah, I think Norman's very skilled. But I still think he's, even though Boots is young, I still think Norman's young. Not only in age, but how old is he? Maybe he's not 30, is he? He got to be
Who?
kind of young. I thought Norman, right? Isn't Norman kind of young?
No, Norman's young. Norman's
Okay, that's
young.
what I thought. That's what he looks young. I felt like he was young.
I think
He's
Brian
young in his
Norman's
career.
23, bro. I
Oh
think
my
he's
God,
23.
stupid young.
Yeah.
So he's young in age, young in his career. Just won his first world title. You know, he's good. I mean, I'll be honest, I didn't know nothing about Norman at all until that fight with that Mexican, because I've seen that Mexican fight. I knew he was at the Garcia camp. He looked pretty unstoppable when I watched him a few times at Top Rank. I'm like, yo, like, I don't know who this Norman kid is, but he's about to be in a fight. And the way he demolished this dude, I was like, holy shit, who is this guy? And he totally was upset alert. He made a statement. That was a fucking great fight from Norman. And it definitely raised my attention. And I'm like, yo, who is this kid? But yeah, I just still think he's still kind of young in his career to go against somebody like a skilled Boots. I think Boots has it all. Norman has a lot of good things that he does. I don't know. I just still think it's kind of early for him to face somebody like Boots, where this dude at 54, he's big. He's probably going to be bigger. You know, he's going to be bigger than Norman. He's going to be more stronger and powerful than Norman. And he has the ability to kind of be in the natural 54-pounder to maybe wear on Boots and take a little bit more of his shots than normal, even though we know he has sparred with heavyweights and Boots has dropped middleweights and all this shit. We've heard the stories. We know.
There's
Boots got
rumors that
smoke.
Brian Norman dropped Bud. That's how the legend started.
Damn. What?
The rumor is, bro, and it's not like Bud is out here trying to deny it, bro. There's a rumor. The rumor is that Brian Norman put hands on Bud. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like he used to. He was sparring with Terrence, bro.
Okay.
Sparring with Terrence. So.
Holy shit.
I'm just saying.
Damn, that's news. That's news to me. But damn, big ups to Norman. Yeah. Nah, this kid's good, man.
Yeah, but you say you wanted to talk about Pacquiao and the Tank?
Yeah, man. Man. What's up, man? Word on the street, yo. Pacquiao.
After this, let's talk about the Easter Bunny and Leprechaun under the rainbow. We still got time.
Talk about Santa Claus and Christmas and shit.
Yeah, man. Get out of here, man.
Talk about Mike Myers and Halloween. Halloween's coming up.
Oh, man. Like,
yo, it's crazy, bro. This dude looked old and like sloppy in this like exhibition bout, whatever he just did recently, Pacquiao. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing all this like, you know, these Instagram posts about, you know, Pacquiao looking to negotiate with Barrios first. Then it was a possibility of maybe Tank because Tank don't have an opponent for November. And I'm like, what? Like we're still going after old men and old veterans and Pacquiao? Like this is what we're going after?
Well, to be honest, like it's not. I don't think it's. I mean, at the end of the day, Tank makes.
You chasing a name? Chasing a name?
Yeah, like he would be chasing a name, but at the end of the day, it's like if you don't have an opponent, like you know, that's why I don't think that he's ducking Shakur, because Shakur, like you have a fight. You went and signed a 2-fight deal with Matchroom, and you know that PBC. You know I'm with PBC. And you know PBC don't do business with. It's hard to do business with anybody else unless it's a super fight. Unless his name is Ryan Garcia, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have an issue. You know what I'm saying? Because it took like. I knew it was too good to be true when I found out he was fighting Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Because it took like. I knew it was too good to be true when I found out he was fighting Lomachenko. I know. I was like, yo, this is too good. This is too good. And then boxing guys was like, nope, taking that shit.
Hell no. Hell
Talking
no.
about like, yeah, he don't want to fight until next year and shit like that. I'm like, motherfucker, then
Mhm.
drop the belt then, mother. Like, you know, drop the fucking belt.
Yeah.
You
Don't
know what I'm
hold on
saying?
to it.
Like, that's so whack, bro. Because I was ready for that, bro. That was the fight right there. That was the fucking fight.
The Tank and Loma,
Those
right?
those two styles matching up like that, like, oh, fuck,
Dude.
bro. Like that shit would have
Power
been great, bro.
versus
Great.
skill, footwork, defensive. Yeah. Dude.
That to me, that's a duck. You duck Tank. You like I've been trying to find it, and I give Loma. I think Loma's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer and shit like that. And you've been a dog. You never ducked no smoke. Well, I think he kind of ducked Haney a little bit. You think he
You
kind
think
of
he
ducked
ducked
him
Haney a little bit?
He ducked Haney a little bit. Like he that's when that championship status came in. That they made that for Lomachenko, and then Canelo also took it. But it started with Lomachenko because he didn't want to fight Devin because Devin was the mandatory, so he took the championship status. Like he doesn't have the belt. You know what I'm saying? But he does have the belt, and that's how Devin got the belt, and that's why Teofimo was never undisputed because Teofimo came in there with the last piece of it. But then Loma was only championship status. He wasn't actually the full champion. Devin was the full champion because he decided
WBC
not
champ,
to.
right?
Exactly, because he decided not to fight him. So then they emailed the belt to Devin, and and then the rest is history.
Emailed the strap. That's wild. They emailed this championship strap to fucking Haney, yo.
That's what they
That's
did.
crazy.
That's what they did, bro.
Some bug ass shit. I don't know, man.
But other than that, he hasn't really ducked anybody. He's and not only has he won, but he's won in like pretty spectacular fashion. So seeing that kind of style with Tank was like, oh man, I can't wait for it. And then to me, he fucking ducked. He ducked him. I think he wanted to be a world champion a little longer, but to have that and then Tank finally be a unified champ and have the Ring magazine, I think he probably would have went for Cepeda after that, get another strap, and then fight Shakur for undisputed. But him not fighting ruined it, bro. Ruined it. And now Shakur is out here on fucking Matchroom fighting fucking Joe Cordina.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is that guy? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just sad, bro. Because I know the fight after that, you're with Matchroom again. It's going to be the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Where Eddie Hearn is going to be talking out the side of his mouth. Oh, I contacted these guys and they don't want to. It's like, bro, like, you know how this shit goes. He's probably going to be asking for like shit. The rumor is like that he's getting around like like above 4 million to fight Joe Cordina. So if he's going to be fighting Joe Cordina for 4 million, what do you think he's going to want to fight Tank?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think he's going to want? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the problem.
And we already know about Shakur's ego to begin with.
Yeah.
To begin with. So he's going to be going in there thinking that like he's going to be going into that fight thinking that like, oh no, I'm the man. Like, I'm the one here, not you, me. And we all know that Tank is actually that guy. So I can already see the negotiations going to straight dog shit.
For sure. That sucks, man. It just the business side of it, it's ruining the best fights from being made.
But you know what is a good fight? This is a good fight, champ. Now that we on a division.
Let's get it. Put it out there. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Keyshawn Davis, boy.
Yo, Gustavo Limons, bro. Limons, I'm sorry, and I'm an Africa fan. Africa is my guy, bro, but Africa lost to Limons, bro. He lost to Gustavo. Hey.
Yo,
it is what we tell the truth here. We tell
the truth, bro, because that call was wild. That call was wild, yo. That call was crazy. I can't believe he lost that fight. when I was hearing the judges and where it went, I was like, wow,
Bruh,
unbelievable.
lost.
Run the clip. Run the clip. Shit,
Lost.
son.
Wait,
There's
what
got to
clip
be a
you want
clip
me to
of him with
run?
Hitchens. The one with him and Hitchens where he fought when he was fighting him.
Oh shit.
Like,
Yeah.
damn, top rank, son. Damn, yeah.
I
Son.
got you.
They gave him the dub. Yo, he was losing that fight. So
Let me see.
you think so now we think Keyshawn handles that different, or you think he's gonna struggle? We really haven't seen him struggle in a fight yet. Obviously,
that would be this is the fight where we see who he really is.
Yeah, what Keyshawn really has, right?
And the thing is that Top Rank is so good at developing their fighters. They're so fucking good at it. They told Jaron Anderson, yo, don't do it, bro. There's like, don't do it.
They warned him.
Let me see.
They warned him, yeah. Fuck, man. They warned him. But I give it to young Jarrett, He went after the monster. He went after the beast, and shit. He gave it his all. Yeah, man. That Argentinian, man, he's tough. He's a tough motherfucker, man. And he gave Bull hella problems. I feel like that's like Showtime's homie, man. Showtime's always shouting him out. He's always shouting out Hitchens, isn't he?
I don't honestly, bro. I don't really listen to Showbiz. Like
Showtime. Okay.
Isn't it Showbiz or Showtime?
Showtime. The one isn't it Showtime? The one from Allentown from
Oh, you're talking about yeah. You're talking about.
I'm talking about the boxer.
Yeah. I thought you meant Showbiz. Yeah, nah.
Oh no,
Showtime
no.
is the one. Yeah.
I guess I think they like train together a bunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think they're cool homies or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I don't know, man. At 140, it's gonna be interesting what happens these next couple fights.
Yeah, it's 140 and 154 right now, man. If Boots leaves 147, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. I don't care about Mario Barrios and Pacquiao. I don't care about Stanonius and whoever else he wants to fight.
I don't want
Stanonius and what's that matchup? What's the unification going to be for that? Him and Karen? I'm good. I'm good.
Yo, I'm so good.
Yo, what happened to 47?
Is that? How much of a snooze fest is that?
What happened to the welterweight division, bro? What happened to it?
Crawford and Spence Jr. put the stamp on it. That was it. Boom. It's over. And that's a shame because I thought Boots was the next thing for it. I'm like, good. Y'all go to 54. It's Boots. It's Boots' division now. It's over. It's 147.
Mm-hmm. We got pay-per-view fights in Philadelphia. We pulling up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Getting cheesesteaks. Getting whiz wit. You know what I'm saying?
You do your thing, but the Valley Savage is, we talking to the beautiful women in line. Can I get you in? No, I can't. I can't get you in. No, I'll see you inside though.
I can't.
Or at the after party and shit like that. But damn, Philly would have been lit, bro. Oh my god, man, so whack.
It's like you said, the boxing gods, man. Like, what did Boots do wrong?
Bro.
What did Boots do wrong? But
it is what it is. But I had another topic, but we already here for like an hour. So the next we'll talk about it.
Oh, but damn, what are we about to talk about?
Fucking Crawford and Eddie Hearn saying that if he doesn't fight Canelo, that Crawford is probably going to retire.
Oh shit! Yeah. I've been hearing about that one too. Yeah, man. Yeah,
and I mean, honestly, we'll talk about it. Like, I'm willing to talk about it. I think it's a good topic. I think that's something like I think I want Leaf here for that one.
For sure. Yeah, because that's Leaf's boy.
I think that Eddie Hearn has a point. I'll just say that. I think he has a legitimate point.
Yeah, and I'd love to go into that one. But obviously we can do that for another one. We got a bunch of fights coming up. We got, the battle this weekend with Canelo Alvarez and Berlanga. And
yes,
then we got the UFC card battling with them, man. So
Did you
I'm
see
waiting
this
to
guy
see the
getting
I'm
dropped?
waiting to see the numbers. Which one?
With Erickson Lubin?
Oh, with sparring?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lubin smoked him way back. Lubin smoked him way back. Yo,
Yo,
Lubin is
Canelo,
mad. Lubin's
he slept on. He
Lubin been
slept on.
slept on, yo.
Yeah, he slept on.
Honestly, man.
Yeah, the
I
sanction of
think
bodies did
Lubin is
him
a
dirty.
talent.
He should have been a world champion because they set him up for that Fundora fight because that Fundora fight was brutal, bro. It shouldn't have really came to that because they kept putting him
That
in
and the
mandatory after
Charlo. He took
mandatory after
Charlo mad
mandatory.
early.
Yeah, he took Charlo early too, bro. He took Charlo early, and then he went through the fire. Kept
Yep.
promising him stuff. Oh yeah, I promise you a title fight. I promise you a title fight. I promise you a title fight.
Now
And
fight
then they
this
put him
tall
in
ass
there with fucking
6'8" ass
Fundora.
Lubin. This fucking these stilts ass 6'7" ass
With a
unheard
fucking,
of.
you got to reach like a giraffe neck, and it's like, what am I supposed to how? Like how am I supposed to get in there, bro?
I gotta climb up the ladder
I'm
to
telling,
reach
and
the
he did his
giraffe
thing.
neck.
And he did his thing in that fight. Like he looked bad.
Good.
He looked after the fight. He looked terrible, bro. It didn't look good.
Yeah,
But if you
I
watch the
know.
fight,
He was doing really well. He had
it
good
looked a
moments.
lot. His face looked a lot worse than it actually. Well, nah, because he was getting touched, but
He was, but
he was
Lubin was having
putting,
good
yeah, like
work.
he was putting hands on Fundora too. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
it was
For
a
sure.
back and
Back and
forth. That
forth.
was a great fight. Great fight, but it's just sad like how they set him up for that. Like they put that boy, it's wrong what they did. They should have, he
It's
should have been,
so wrong.
yeah, they should have been gave him a title shot sooner. And even if he lost to Fundora, I think they should have gave him a rematch for what he had to go through to get that belt. Or at least get a
Yeah.
shot for competing for
Another
the belt.
world title.
They should have gave him
opportunity.
another opportunity. But
I agree.
but
I agree.
I could talk boxing all night.
All night, all day.
But
Don't
yeah,
matter.
we've been here for a while. But yeah, hit that like and subscribe. Tell the Truth Boxing Pod, TTT Boxing Pod, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Again, numero uno.
You
And
already.
the Valley Savage. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.